This is it, Ohio State Stadium. We are in the shoe. And due to my athletic abilities, this will be the only time I will ever see this field, even 20 years younger.
You can't just jump in like that. You need some backstory.
All right, we are en route to beautiful downtown Columbus for a surprise trip from my brother from a different mother, Brian. With me is my other brother from a different mother, Joey, and my son, Brock. And a little bit nervous because let me just tell you, Brian is a known jokester. That jackass bought my kids cymbals when they were 5 and 7 years old. And the son of a gun is still without kids, so I can't even get even with him yet. So, a little nervous about this trip. Not sure what he's up to. You don't buy 5 and 7 year old cymbals. So this is Joey.
Bubba J.
Bubba J. Call him Bubba J. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Bubba J. I've known Bubba J longer than I've known my wife because obviously I married his sister. Bubba J wouldn't introduce me to his sister. Now, it's taken me a long time to figure this out. He was just trying to protect me. So now that I understand this, we've become a lot closer, and I appreciate all that he tried to do for me, even though I didn't listen. I'm just kidding. So based on our inability to read a map properly, we have done a complete tour of the outside of the building, which Brian has now deemed to be his official walking tour. We have now seen all 4 sides of the shoe.
This is outside the stadium. This is my part of the tour.
Put your sunglasses on, it's sunny.
I got my family together, which I really appreciate. And we're gonna go inside and see what's inside the stadium.
Can't hear me? Yell at me, throw something at me. Nothing hard. Throw something at me and just let me know. And take as many pictures as you want, ask me questions, and we're just going to have a great time. Okay. Welcome to Ohio Stadium. Our great stadium, of course, was built in 1922, so we just recently had our 100th anniversary of the stadium. And the stadium was built in 1922 for a cost of $1.3 million. When we renovated the stadium back in 2002, it was $200 million. First construction of steel and concrete in the world. Before then, like the stadiums at Yale, were wooden structures. Those have since perished, either burned down or succumbed to the age. Ohio Stadium, 100 years old, still rocking and rolling. So this is the new concept.
Wow, holy shit.
Instead of paying $100,000 for a suite, you could get 2, 4, and 6 seat packages. Each seat will cost you $6,000 per season. But you also have to be a member of Buckeye Club.
Wow.
So you have to donate between $3,000 and $10,000 a year just to have the opportunity to purchase a seat. So you can see they have this. Well, I guess it's something down, but they have the name of the people. And if you notice that there's 38 alternates at the top there, so anyone of the 225 members of the band, if they make a mistake, they drop a hat or a feather or turn the wrong direction, any one of those 38 players can challenge that person for their position for the next game. So just because you perform in one game, you don't necessarily get the chance to perform in the next game. And the fellow that dots the I, senior sousaphone player, has to have gone all 4 years without having to be challenged one time.
All right, boys, huddle. Bring it in, bring it in.
OH. Awesome. This is awesome.
How do you feel about the game tonight, Coach?
It was fantastic.
Start down to do the band entrance. Look at the big jumbotron and like plastic diamond block O. That's when the drum major heads down the ramp. It does that famous traditional back bend where he bends over and touches his feather to the ground. And you'll notice him do that 3 times. So before he finally touches it, that's another tradition that he'll do. The other tradition that he does is when he gets down to the south goalpost, he'll flip his baton over the goalpost. Have you seen that at the beginning of the game? Legend has it if he drops that baton, the Bucks lose. So the pressure's on that drum major not to drop that baton. But if any of you We're at the Oregon game, you know, a number of years ago. Remember what happened at that one? I don't know if you remember or not. Joe Major was heading down the ramp and did a header. Oh yeah. Head first, grabbed up his hands and stuff like that. But he brushed himself off and did all the traditional things. But you know what happened to that game? They lost. Yeah. So don't drop the baton and don't fall on your face.
OH.